Hey guys, it's postboxpat. Welcome back to a new video, and today I've got a really interesting concept for you guys. Now, this is something that I've been thinking about for a while, and it's something that I have covered a little bit in a story video, but I've not gone into it in big depth. Now, Bull himself has actually covered one of these as well with his own theory on this. This is something pretty interesting, and I will link down Bull's video. I'll talk more about it at the end of the video so you guys can get over to that. But what exactly am I talking about today? Well, as you saw on the thumbnail, there was a chair. That missing chair is actually positioned just above Dusty up here, or should I say the hidden chair. Now, as you guys know, the telescopes were originally looking at the sky, but this one here is an interesting concept. We have a chair and a telescope looking bang on at Dusty. So this is something that's been here the entire of season 4, and I've just not covered it at all. I've talked about it for a few seconds, but not really gone into big depth about it. It's something that I thought, this is something that's really interesting. In general, the telescope is something that I've wanted to cover just in generally on my channel. You guys love the story videos, and this is something that isn't exactly a story video because it does go along with the story, but it is a little bit off topic because, this telescope thing relates to the idea of a mega space, which we'll get into in a minute. But I just want to clarify that this is complete theories by myself. This is nothing 100% confirmed, but it is interesting and it is worth a listen because it does make perfect sense. So this telescope chair has been here for the entire season 4 and has been looking down at Dusty, exactly where the meteorite hit. As you guys know, originally we had some other stuff on here looking towards the meteorite in the sky. We had telescopes on here. So what does that mean for Fortnite itself? Well, it means that someone's clearly using this as like a scouting post, and it's being used as something pretty major. So we don't exactly know who that could be, but when we go over to Omega's base and we look at the logo in Omega's base, you guys know that Omen himself had been kind of like a teleporter. Same with Fate. These guys have been rumored to be teleporters and stuff. I've covered this in a story video already. If you haven't already checked that video out, make sure you do it. Talking about the logo on the same as it's on the back of Fate's glider, I think, and it's on Omen's cape. So that logo itself kind of signals Fate and Omen and kind of talks about them. So potentially, have they been teleporting around? Have they been kind of visiting the map over time and taking a little look at Dusty? We don't exactly know. Now, what other theories do I have for this chair that I want to bring you? Well, I've got a bunch of different skins that are from Save the World and some glitched ones that have come into my Battle Royale loading screen, which are generally from Save the World, but getting them in the Battle Royale loading screen is pretty interesting, especially with the game being out for a very long time now. Getting these sort of glitches appearing and stuff, it's something that I really want to talk about and kind of go over. So I'll display these on screen right now. The first one is some sort of kind of cowboy type woman. She looks like she may have some kind of rope in her hand or something, and she kind of just feels to me like this character could be like the director. Now, the director has been something that we've speculated a long time. A lot of people were saying the Blockbuster was going to be the director. I personally thought that as well. I did feel like the Blockbuster skin was going to be the director. The director itself had been something pretty major within Fortnite. They've been directing the entire film, so that may have something to do with it. But generally, the director seems to have kind of gone into the mist at the moment. There doesn't seem to be much about it. But bringing back the concept, could the director, could this be his chair that he's been using to scout on Dusty to see what's going on? Obviously, we know that Dusty may have been run by Vindicat, may have been run by another government that we don't know yet exactly who they are. We don't exactly know. More Save the World concepts do come to mind when this chair is here. I've also got a screenshot here and a little bit of gameplay from Save the World with my friend Daft Boss actually running one of the characters in Save the World, which is actually known as one of the villain/hero characters. I don't know the exact story around it, but from what I know from playing a little bit of the Blockbuster quest, this character was kind of disagreeing with Ray a lot, and then kind of started agreeing, and you get to unlock him, and he's actually a ninja character. He's pretty cool. This is a little bit of gameplay of him running. He's a really awesome character, and again, this guy could be something interesting and could be related to the Battle Royale story. If you haven't already checked out my video earlier today, I do go and talk about where the rocket has gone, talking a little bit about the idea of Save the World towards the end relating to Battle Royale. That sort of concept with this kind of director's chair and stuff could come in. Now again, this seems a little bit of a silly topic to me, thinking, what on earth are we doing talking about a blooming chair, Pat? Well, generally, it is a big concept. The location of the chair is perfect. It's pointing in to something major, which makes me feel like there still is that battle going on the Battle Royale map. There is someone here that are aren't agreeing with each other and they're disagreeing with someone. So there's got to be someone there's got to be two teams to it. We don't know which team we're on. We don't know which one's good. We don't know which one's bad. But is Omen the bad guy? Is Fate the bad guy? Or is it the government down here with Omega? We still feel like Omega's going to make a return. We don't exactly know. The whole story is kind of muddled up at the moment. We don't know who's good and we don't know who's bad. The film and everything that went with Season 4 has just confused us so much. We don't exactly know what's going on. Now, expect some things to happen very, very soon on Tuesday when the map does get an update. We're going to see a lot of stuff getting added in, potentially even the sign over there at, what's it called, Risky Reels, that's the name of it. We're going to see the sign over there. Where is it? I can't exactly see it there. I think that's it over there. It's a bit glitchy. We're going to see that sign over there. There it is. We're going to see the sign over there, update, and get some new text on it. It's very blurry because we're looking at the distance. And hopefully that will reveal some more stuff within the Fortnite Battle Royale storyline. Now, what can I expect from the future of Fortnite relating to this chair and stuff? Absolutely nothing, and you guys can expect that as well, but I am covering it in a video because I still want to get the idea across that there is someone here. There is something been going on for a long time in Fortnite of two people fighting against each other. We obviously have on Save the World the Husks versus the humans and Ray. Now, Ray herself is an interesting character who was originally created by Dr. Someone. I'll get that up for you guys now on my computer as I'm talking, but the name of this was actually pretty interesting. The Fortnite storyline, Dr. Vinderman, his name was, he was the actual creator of Vinder Tech and the creator of Ray. So could he actually be coming into Fortnite Battle Royale and playing this role? Is Dr. Vinderman the director? Is Dr. Vinderman the actual creator of Fortnite Battle Royale? Is he the creator of the map? Is he the government? We don't exactly know. Again, this is all speculation. This video is all theories from myself that I've basically collected together from playing Save the World and Battle Royale. And I've been covering these story videos for a very long time now. And to be honest, if I could say, this is not related to the story what I'm talking about now. This is extreme theories looking at some kind of concepts that we don't exactly know that could happen within Fortnite Battle Royale. But it got me talking the other night. Me and Bull were discussing things, and that's where we came across this chair and started to look into it a little bit further. And I just thought, you know, I may as well tell you guys about it. Leave in the comment section down below what you guys think of the chair. It's an interesting concept to see it looking on Dusty. We know that Dusty in a few days is going to be completely overgrown. Will this chair have moved, or will it still remain here? I don't exactly know. I can't wait to see what's going to happen with Season 5, and with all the theories currently appearing in Fortnite Battle Royale, it's just so interesting to see all the different concepts that are affecting the idea of Season 4 changing towards Season 5. There's been absolute tons of theories. Another theory I actually had for this chair was potentially it could be someone else from Save the World, maybe even someone like Ray's assistant, or maybe even the government. I don't exactly know who it could be. There's so many different theories I've had for it, we don't exactly know. Could it be Omega? Could it be Carbide? Like, we saw a lot of stuff early this season which were related to the goodies and the baddies, and that's what kind of brought around that concept of the warfare, or the conflict, should I say, between two teams in the Fortnite in the Battle Royale map on Fortnite, sorry. And that is what we definitely know at prison and stuff. They broke out and that. But then when we look into it a little bit further, we found out that it was all a film. And that's what kind of make us think, hold on, there's got to be two teams and something going on pretty major on the Fortnite Battle Royale map. And a lot of us didn't exactly know what it was and what is going on, and we still don't, but there's got to be two teams there somewhere. There has to be something, because we can go all around the map. Now, the villain's base, the hero's base, the villain's base is over there from what we know, and the hero's base really didn't see any play in the Blockbuster storyline. We know it saw that one screenshot where they were all stood around filming, but would this giant mansion / house be built just for a film set? Well, the answer for that is yes and no. We see a lot of films in Marvel films and stuff like that, and a lot of film scenes and all that in the films where the actual houses have been built for that scene, and we see also a storm radar on the outside of it. And when I'm talking about the houses being built for the scene, technically we could get that for this, and this house just looks like it's been put in too much depth, unless it's just naturally here, which we know it wasn't because it appeared for Season 4. It looks like it's just kind of, there's a lot of depth into the house to make it kind of just feel like it can't just be for Season 4, and it can't just be for the film. Now, a lot of houses, obviously, we know out there within films, like I was saying, are built just for films, and they look really awesome. But to me, this looks like something like Wayne Manor or something like that. That is pretty interesting. It seems to have a lot of radar stuff on it, kind of getting everything together. It's got cameras on it. It's kind of just keeping a lockdown on the area. It's got like a garage. It's got everything on it, and then it has a secret base underneath to make us think that potentially it has to do with something to do with someone on the map, and that links back to the chair, and we don't know who exactly has been scouting or watching the map. Now, the man himself, Dr. Vinderman, is actually from, or Dr. Vinderman, should I say, is actually from Save the World. I can't give it like 100% confirm that he's going to affect Fortnite Battle Royale, but again, we do see on the battle bus, wherever it is, can I see it on the map? I don't know where exactly it would be. I can't find it right now, but the battle bus itself, if we wind back, we can get to it a little bit. We can go to the battle bus. Here we go for you guys. The battle bus has to be somewhere. It's only 17 seconds in. Let's see if we can find it. I can't exactly see it. The battle bus, where are you? But yeah, the battle bus itself has that little like loading screen on. Let's just go right back to the battle bus at the start of the game. I'll show you guys exactly what I mean by this. So here we are. Looks like we are in a entirely new map there. But if we get onto the battle bus, where exactly is it? It should be coming across somewhere. I don't see it. I don't see the battle bus. Let's just reset it back to the start of the game. There we go. Load in. But the battle bus itself does have like the idea of the actual like kind of, as I say, the Vindertech type of situation things where the blue glow inserts, which makes me kind of link it. Here we are. We're in the actual spawn island. We can take a little look here. So let's take a little look at the battle bus in depth and relate it to Vindertech. Well, this battle bus here has got the Vindertech logo once again on top of it up here. It's got a storm radar which has been added into it. Also has like kind of a, I don't know exactly what you'd call that, like a propeller type thing that maybe powers it. Looks like it's got an emergency rope on it. It looks like it has a lot of items added to it to kind of do certain things. I don't know exactly what this is. This looks like maybe what powers the battle bus currently, or maybe what powers on what's on top of the battle bus. It looks like something is coming to Fortnite Battle Royale, and we just don't know what exactly. Now, the V-Buck idea on the logo, that is Vindertech for you guys, so you know, and this could link to the chair. We take a little look around the actual spawn island itself. We have a lot of battle buses here that aren't actually powered up to actually go out into the map. They're only actually powered up when they've got that inserted funnel on the front of them, which is just here, which allows blue glow to go in, which powers the giant flame on top, which powers the big parachute above. If you guys didn't know that already, that does relate to the idea of Vindertech, and that's where I'm coming from with this. Again, there isn't too much on the spawn island to kind of signify it. I've looked around the spawn island for a while and just couldn't find too much that relates, like no secret caves, nothing inside it. There's nothing around here that kind of reveals everything, and you know, something like that potentially we could see appear into Battle Royale. Like, I've tried getting inside it and stuff, there's just nothing around here. We could fly around the entire island and probably not find anything at all. I've looked everywhere, there's all the little buildings and stuff, and it just looks like there's nothing really to kind of give us any clues to exactly what's going on within the spawn island. Now, I know this video isn't about the spawn island, and if there is anything on the spawn island, I could probably make an entire video on that, talking about it, but we're just taking a little brief look, kind of relating it back to Vinder. Vinder himself does not seem to exist in Fortnite Battle Royale. Now, if we take a little fly over to Flush Factory, there's nothing there, and that's obviously where the map comes in usually. If the bus was flying in naturally, it would just fly across Flush Factory, and then if we keep going through, it does eventually lead to the chair again. Now, I know I keep going back to this chair, obviously it's the main point of this video, but I just want to get across that who exactly could this be? And why are they doing this within Fortnite? I don't know exactly, and it's an interesting topic which we could talk about more and more, but that's going to be it for this video. If you haven't already entered my Season 5 giveaway, do remember to go and do that. It is an interesting topic, and I hope you guys have enjoyed today's video. If you have made it all the way to the end of the video, comment down below, Bush Camper, and I'll see which ones of you guys have made it to the end. It has been a long video and kind of a weird topic, not something I'd usually cover on the channel, but something because, you know, I just felt it's going to be needed. A lot of people have been interested in this sort of concept and stuff. My friend Bull has also covered one of these videos. The link to his video will be on screen at the end of this video and in the description, so make sure you go and check that out. It's an awesome video, and I do recommend checking it out when he's actually released it. So I hope you guys have enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and if you're new to the channel, stick around for daily Fortnite content. And once again, this is postboxpat signing out.